Atlantia vivere. Hello, my friends. There is a man dressed completely in white, walking the streets of Cluj. He is schizophrenic, and every 3 months he has to go to the mad hospital to receive medication. But unlike Laurențiu Marin, he is not considered mad for life. He was the president of Atlantis. His name is Alfredo, and he is Hungarian. Then the next president of Atlantis was Laurențiu Marin, and then I am. My mandate as past praetor of the Great Council of Atlantis lasted for 13 years of 400 days each, in which I have tried to work in an ethical way. 26 months of 20 days each in which I have tried to work in a conscious way, and 52 days of 1 day each in which I have tried to work in a spiritual way. But of course, because of the fact that this beautiful Skyrim jungle of Romania was so advanced in jungle terms, I was not able to do a lot. And I have activated all my 10 dragons. I have united myself with 10 dragons. 4 I have in my right hand 4 yellow dragons. The 5th is Odette, is the black dragon. I have the 2-headed red dragon Alex Marinaș on my right foot, and the 1-headed Diana Veresh green dragon on my left foot. And on my heart I was kissed by Lenisa Honoria Rus and by Cristina Novak. Cristina Novak is from Agartha, she is an original dragon. Also, I was also kissed in my heart by Iskander Verkek, the creator. So maybe I have 11 dragons or more, I don't know. There is a story in Romania told to small children about dragons, but also about wolf. A man goes to the jungle and he meets a dragon and asks the dragon, "Oh, why do you have such big eyes? So I can see you better. And why do you have such big ears? So I can hear you better. And why do you have such long hands? So I can grab you better. And why do you have such great jaws and sharp teeth? So I can eat you better." And there's another story about a Christian bear. A man goes to Sarmis Segetuza, or no, to the Sphinx. A man goes to the Sphinx so he can find the tunnels which go to Egypt and to Tibet. And he meets with a bear, and the bear wants to kill and eat him. And the man starts to pray, say, "God, please make the bear a Christian guy." And so the divine grace comes upon the bear, and the bear becomes Christian. And the bear falls into his knees and says, "Oh God, oh Jesus Christ, please bless this food which I am about to eat." Yes, I have seen the first page from Charlie Hebdo. Unfortunately, there is no online version, only if you buy it. And it says that Mohammed says, "Oh, tu es pardonné." Yeah. And yes, I wish to tell you a nice story with dragons. How I have gained my first 2 dragons when I was 5 years old. In the beautiful Skyrim jungle of Romania. I was in Cluj. I was 5 years old, and I was playing with 2 beautiful girls. The name of the first one, my first dragon, was Ramona, and the name of the second one was Betty. They were both blonde, and Ramona had beautiful blonde hair, pretty much like Britney Spears had when she was 20 years old. But she was 5 or 6 years old. And we are playing, and unfortunately I started to pull the girls from their hair, from their ponytail. And Ramona asked me, "Are you serious?" Because her father was an emperor and she was a princess of dragons. But I only found it. I said yes, and she said, "Well, I'm going to teach you not to be violent with women, with girls, and with other people in general." And then she grabbed my hand and she burned my hand. She wanted to kiss my hand to become a dragon, but I pulled away, and only this little burn remained. And after that, immediately Betty came, and she also burned my hand here. It is a larger burn, a larger flame. So I said to her, "Oh, you're a monster," and I ran away. Actually, I did not run away. I started to move away from them, and then the girls started to say, "Well, he's running away, we have to kill him," because this is a dragon thing. If you run away from your first dragon, then the dragon has the moral obligation to kill you and eat you alive afterwards. Actually, the Tsar, the Ktai, the first Ktai of Agartha, the Emperor of Agartha, Valentin Târcă, or Valesia Târcar, who is a dragon with 7 heads, and one of his heads is also the Princess Mihaela, Măfrățila, told me in one of his mails or messages that he wants to eat me alive, and I found that very sexy. Maybe because she's a female, you know. Maybe she wants to suck my dick and get my sperm into her, and the sperm will go into her belly, and she will make some beautiful children for me. And and so I started to move away a few steps, but and the girl said, "Well," and Betty asked Ramona, "What are we doing? Are we going to kill him or not?" And then I stopped and I looked back, and Ramona the princess was looking to me with her dragon look like this, and I stopped her and I felt in love with her. And I approached her with the idea to kick their asses, and they said to me, "Well, we congratulate you. You are very brave. We'll let you live, and we are your slaves, and you're now." Hey, actually, no, this is all in my head. You are, yes. And after that, when Dacia kissed me when I was in the 4th grade in the primeval school or primary school, I did not pull out my hand when she kissed me twice here in the same hand. And you know, because she said to me, "Well," she prevented me, "if you're going to fly away, I will be forced to kill you." You know, this is a thing of the jungle. You know, maybe you're saying to yourself, "Oh, these things do not happen in the presence of humans, because this has happened in the city of Cluj. In the great city of Cluj, half of the population is made up of dragons. 56% of dragons, 23% are vampires, 10% or 12% are werewolves, and the rest are humans." And humans. And we were away from any humans. We were playing alone. And I was also playing along with Dacia. She was a beautiful 2-headed dragon. So I have 4 dragons in my right hand, and last night I activated all my 4 dragons and my hand was burning. I had the idea of putting my hand into a jar of cold water or an aquarium filled with piranha, which will eat away my flesh and only the bones will remain. Anyway, and I am a little bit sadomaso. So this is how this thing happened in the Klingon or Japanese Empire, or in Romania. You have to go to the jungle and you have to climb where the dragons live in the jungle, because you know, in the jungle of in the forest of Romania there are many beautiful mountains covered with forests, but when you reach the top of them, there is no longer forest. There is only empty rock, and on that empty rock you will find the black dragons. And if you find a dragon who wants to kill you, who wants to eat your life, that can be your dragon. But you know, Ramona is a little bit crazy and a little bit violent, a little bit irresponsible, like I am. Maybe you will say, yes, you have the spirit of Ramona, etc. And I have met her also, because you know, the father of the father of Betty, my second dragon, believed that Betty is my first dragon, and he said to me, well, I know that Betty is your first dragon, but she's now married. And actually, no, he was against our relationship since I was a little child, because he was a spy. And he was a spy at DIA, and he had a better, a higher degree than my father. He said, don't touch my daughter, I will marry my daughter to a rich guy, blah blah blah. And now he said to me, don't come and don't ride my daughter until, because she's married with a guy named Christian, and she has 2 beautiful children with him, until you are 40 years old. But I will ride her when I will be 37 years old and 4 days. I will ride all my 10 dragons that day. They're wrong, because when you reach that age, you reach 52 cycles of 260 days each, or 52 Tzolk'ins in the Mayan calendar, and you return to the day of your birth. I shall return to the day of 12 hand, 12 help, or something, or 13 helps, I don't know. I'm helping people. That is the meaning of my birthday in the Mayan calendar. Anyway, I have, and so when I united myself in my 5th dragon, whose name is Odette Clara Weinrau, and she is half Jewish, half German, she shuffled into my hand, because you know the breath of dragons is very sweet near their mouths, but if you move away, then the flame will extinguish you. So that is how the dragons test their knights here in Romania, that you have to resist with your empty body in front of the fire of the dragons, and you have to be brave. And if you can do that, then you can ride the dragons when you are 36 or 37 years old. It is guaranteed. And so he kissed me, and she did not say anything about killing me, eating me alive. But you know, when I have met my 6th and 7th dragon, Alex Molinar, he said to me, yes, we will go to the forest, and we went to the forest into the round circle where there are 7 undead vampires buried there. And we waited for the night, not really for the night, for the evening. And he said to me, well, now sleep here and the people are going to come and eat you. And while I was sleeping, he removed my shoe and he kissed me on my right foot. And I have a sign like 2 mountains here, I don't know, anyway. And when I have united myself with my 8th dragon, her name is Diana Veres, and she left me a nice pentagram on my left foot here. I have a star here, but from my mother, because I'm Dovahkiin, but I also have here anyway. And she, because all my dragons are females actually. Alex Molinash is a female dragon, but he wants to pose as a male because he's a policeman, he's a cop, and he's also a spy. He was 2 1/4, like Angela Birish. And Diana Veres is my daughter Ariel. She created this universe. He's a green dragon. So later, when she kissed me while we were making sex. Later, I was kissed here by, I have 2 marks, by Denisa Honoria Rusordeni, who is a dark star. She's a machine gun dragon, but unfortunately she's dead now. She was burned alive by the people in her village because she was sick of syphilis and AIDS when she was 18 years old. She got sick when she was 16, and she died when 18. And my 10th dragon is actually my 9th, because Danny is my 10th. My 9th dragon is Christina Novak. When I made sex with her, she stood upon me and she said to me, "Well, aren't you afraid of me because she comes from a noble house, from the noble house of Novak, and Baba Novak was killed in terrible pains. He was the captain of Michael the Brave, and I was Michael the Brave, and I fucked now her daughter, and she made a son for me, but unfortunately she left in 2004 before knowing my child because she was upset with me for not working. And she's a dragon from Agartha. She's a princess from Agartha. She's an original dragon with 4 wings and 4 legs. And she said when she was on top of me that I have to lick her around her neck because all her ancestors were decapitated, and that is a nice spot for her. And so she also said to me that she weighs 2.5 tons or 1.5 ton, 1.5 ton, no, 2.5 metric tons, and we went to the cemetery, to the graveyard, and she wanted me to bury me alive in the graveyard, not in Cluj, but we took the train and we went to Huedin, which is a nice town near Cluj, about 50 kilometers. Yes. Nice girl. So this is how I met my dragons, and after that Ramona became my first dragon, became Elena from Almanu. She's in the secret services. She works at SRE, at Mossad, and at CIA. She was in Italy recently, and she has a boyfriend who is also a dragon. And she's, yes, I rejected her twice because I said, "You're nothing," because she said to me that now we are going to kick your ass, me and my boyfriend, if you don't accept for your payment for serving Romania to be postponed for 1 year until February 2015 because you're really mad and we want you to calm down, because we want you to make you Prime Minister and President of Romania, because our nice jungle needs to have someone to lead, a strong dick, a strong man like me. And I accepted, yes. And she then married a spy from Mossad, a nice Jewish spy, and she went to Italy, but now she is in Cluj. I hope she was not hanged or cut alive or something, but because, you know, her father was really disappointed with her because she had so many husbands and boyfriends, and he wanted to kill her. Anyway, sad story. Yes. So when I say these things, how dragons, you know, in Romania important things are always free, and then they happen all of a sudden like this, and you have to be on your toes, because I nearly died when I was 5 or 6 years old, but I gained 2 dragons, 2 beautiful dragons, and so the rest of my 8 dragons were gained like this, or 9. And I feel very happy. There is no I am dragon, supreme dragon, total dragon, absolute dragon. I only have 5 colors, because, you know, there is a blue one. Christian Novak, coming from Agartha, is a blue dragon. So I have the blue dragon, the yellow dragon, the black dragon, the red dragon, the green dragon, and the blue dragon. But I don't have united myself with the gray dragon and with the white dragon. So 2 more dragons to go. 2 more colors to go. And you know, it is really sad that I don't have these marks, because if I ask the dragon what color she is, she will say my scales are gray, like you know, Odette did when she went without me to punish me in some holiday, in some excursion. I asked her, how was the forest? Gray. And how were you? Gray. And how was your friend? Gray. And how were the trees? Gray. Gray, gray. Everything was gray. Yeah, goodbye, my friends. I love you. I love you, Brittany. I wait for you to become my, I don't know, my wife.